It's hard to forget your first love. No matter how much time and how many relationships you've had since, those early memories will leave an impression. But what happens when those memories get in the way of your new relationship? On today's case, Mr. Reams says that he's caught his fiancée red-handed reconnecting with an ex multiple times. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. He says the cheating has gotten so bad, he's even had to suspend her phone service. Mr. Reams says that if Ms. Broadnax doesn't prove to him that she's ready for a committed monogamous relationship, he's out the door. Let's hear their case.
Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Starr presiding. Your Honor, this is the case of Reams versus Broadnax.
Thank you very much. Mr. Reams, Ms. Broadnax. Mr. Reams, you say facts are facts, and the fact is that you are certain your fiancé is a sneaky, manipulating cheater. And you're starting to question whether walking down the aisle with her is the right decision.
Yes, Your Honor.
And Ms. Broadnax, you say that Mr. Reams' controlling behavior is the real reason the two of you find yourself in my courtroom today. And you're ready to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth about your relationship.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so we have very differing stories of a relationship that's been in place for 4 years, and you all are engaged to be married. Before that goes on, we need to find out how we got here. Mr. Reams, what say you?
Yes, Your Honor. I met Ms. Reams 4 years ago at a club. Yes, and I had my ex-girlfriend at the time, was dating, but I saw her and I liked what I see, and I pursued her. You know, I bought her a drink at the club, and I went
While your ex-girlfriend was there?
While my girlfriend was there, yes, Your Honor.
Oh, the way you get them is the way they'll end up. Okay, go ahead.
So I met Miss Broadnax outside. I told her about myself. I want to meet with her, so we exchanged numbers. At the time, she about to leave out, and I was still at the club at my birthday party. And then all of a sudden, I texted her like 6 in the morning saying, hey, good morning, beautiful. Hope you got home on time. So that's what happened and everything. And then she has kids, so we started texting back and forth. 2 weeks later, you know, I'm Jamaican, so I cook her a nice dinner, meet at my place. So I made some nice curry chicken, white rice, and got some bottle of Patron, and it got real late. And then I told her, don't get an Uber, I'm gonna spend the night in my house. So she spent the night, and we had sex. It was phenomenal, Your Honor, very phenomenal. That sex was wonderful. Oh my gosh, it was just crazy. It was amazing.
That's not how we got here, clearly. That is not what brings us to divorce court, because that sounds pretty all right to me. Ms. Broadnax, what say you?
When I first met Mr. Reams, we were at a club. It was his birthday party, okay? And I seen him, I was like, who's this guy? I'm coming in here thinking like he's all that. Thinking he's, and I'm like, okay. I left out the club for a second, came back in.
Were you in a relationship also?
I was in a relationship also. I was separated from that relationship as well. Mr. Reams had bought me a drink. And when I came back, the drink was sitting on the bar. And I asked the bartender, I was like, I thought I told you to close out my tab. And the bartender was like, I did. That drink's already paid for it. So I was like, okay. Me, at the time, I'm not gonna turn down no free drink. So I went ahead and I drank the drink. As I was leaving, Mr. Reams proceeds to follow me outside the club. I got hungry, and Mr. Reams stopped me. We were talking. We went inside the Subway. I ordered my food. I left. Later on that morning, I'm gonna say about 6 o'clock in the morning, I received a text message from him. Good morning, beautiful. And I said, good morning. I didn't remember who I gave my number to. So I was like, who's that?
It was that last drink.
It was the last drink. I mean, I already had like, what, 5 drinks of Hennessy already? So I was like, okay. Later on that week, he had offered me out anyway, and I had told him no, I declined, only because my son's birthday was that same week as his birthday. So I had wound up meeting up with him 2 weeks later. He made me dinner and a bottle of Patron, and yes, we had amazing sex. It was...
Again, that's not why we're here, because clearly it starts out pretty hot, heavy, and good, even though because your ex is not here and I don't hear her side of the story,
yes, right.
Mr. Reams, something tells me she wouldn't have appreciated the fact that you were hitting on somebody else at your birthday party. I'm sure she was there. and thinking that she was the first lady of the party when you were over here already looking at her replacement. But I digress, Robert. You heard what I just said. So clearly, y'all hit it off, and it was, at least, I don't know if it's love at first sight, but it was definitely passion at first sight. I understand you do think it was love at first sight because you ended up proposing pretty quickly.
Yeah, so, you know, I took a break. I have my child, so I took care of my child for a year, and then I came back to the area that we lived in, and I told her, look, I'm gonna take my baggage, I'm gonna let everything go, I'm gonna propose to her with her family, you know, propose to her on her birthday, make it special for her, you know, so I proposed to her, I told her I love her, I wanna be with her, forget my thought ways, I was saying to her, and then, you know, her family's very negative, so they're like black hillbillies, so they're like, nah, don't be with her, she's such a hoe, and all that other stuff like that. So they have negative thoughts, but, you know, they're always drinking every day. So I didn't really mind that at all. So I pursued that.
They really are black hillbillies.
They really black hillbillies, telling you, Your Honor. So I told them, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna get them out, get out this house, because the house is not good, it's all negative energy, so I got a place for us and the children to stay, you know?
So you actually moved Miss Broadnax and her children to an independent place?
Yes, Your Honor.
So, Miss Broadnax, that must have felt like the knight in shining armor.
Yes, Your Honor, he was.
So, wow, I see was with an attitude, because that's that face my mama used to give when something else about to come out her mouth. What you about to say?
He was the knight in shining armor. I loved the proposal, I loved the birthday celebration, everything. It was everything that I dreamed of. However, Mr. Reams, when we moved, Mr. Reams turned out not to be the knight in shining armor I thought he was.
What happened?
He started controlling.
Oh, well, of course he started controlling. He moved you out of the black hillbillies with your kids, and so he thought he was in charge of everything. Did you let him think he was in charge?
No. How could I let him think that he was in charge of anything when technically I was the person that helped?
And also, Your Honor, I do have another thing, too, as well.
There's more?
There's more, as well. I also sent evidence again. She was on a hookup site talking about, I want to have a good time on the weekends. I'll show you that, too, as well, Your Honor.
Is the weekend just want to have fun? Oh, this is at the personals.
Yeah, the personals, you know.
So this is a dating site?
Yeah, hookup site, like, you know, girls want to find, and, you know, thoughts and everything like that.
Okay, I just want to be very clear about this. When you moved over there, did you have a job outside of the house?
No, I did not.
So did he start taking care of all the bills?
Yes.
And you let him?
Yes.
And prior to the time that you met him, who was taking care of your finances before then?
I was.
Ah, so you were an independent woman before you met him?
Yes.
But then when you moved into the house that he got for you and your children, you took on a different role. Is that fair to say?
It was fair for me because he had told me, I got you.
Ah.
Don't worry, I got you.
So you know what that actually translates to, right? There's a word called control. The moment somebody say, I got you, and you don't have to do anything, that means that the control balance has already shifted. And so it shifted to him. Instead of you being that independent woman that brings your own whole self to the table, now you are, quote, his responsibility, and he now starts to give you directions, and therein starts the problems. But Mr. Reams, you said that's not where the real issue is.
The real issue was, yes, she moved in, I got everything, I told her I had a good job, I was paying all the bills and everything like that. Then one of the family members got sick, and she wanted to go there. I told her, don't go, because they were sick, and they had, like, the COVID thing.
Oh, okay.
So I told them, you know, I was like, don't go, because, you know, if I get sick, then who's gonna pay the bills? Nobody gonna pay the bills. She's not working. She only get monthly check, so she's not really working. Can't control nothing like that. So she got mad, and she left out with the kids. Then I went to her iPad. Then I saw her, you know, sending pictures to her ex.
Wait a minute, how long was she gone from the house?
About 2 or 3 weeks, Your Honor.
So y'all broke up?
No, that was not true. That day, that was not true. That day when I left, I went to go see my goddaughter. That's what happened. That same day he had went in the iPad.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay, so the day that you left is the day that he went into...
The day that I left is the day that he suspended my phone when I was visiting my goddaughter.
Okay, wait 1 second. because something's not translating correctly. You told her not to leave because of COVID.
Yes.
Ms. Broadnax, you left anyway.
Yes.
Okay, I just want no judgment. I just want to make sure I have the facts correct. You left. You immediately looked at her iPad?
Something blinked, so I looked at it.
Okay, but no judgment. I'm just trying to get the facts.
Yes.
What did you see in the iPad?
What I saw was her ex talking about, you know, she had derogatory pictures of her and her telling her ex-boyfriend the lingerie that I bought her with her hanging out and her showing. And I did send off the evidence to you, to the courts, Your Honor.
Okay, I'm gonna
Wait,
hold up. What in the ham sandwich?
Don't show me, I'll get in trouble.
If you'd like your case to be heard on divorce court, call us toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or log on to our website at divorcecourt.com. Missed a show? Watch full episodes on our streaming platforms and follow us on social media for exclusive content. So on the same day that she left, even though she had been staying at the house, on that same day, you went in her iPad. Is that correct? Am I right on the fact?
Yes, Your Honor.
What did you see in the iPad?
What I saw was her ex talking about, you know, she had derogatory pictures of her and her telling her ex-boyfriend the lingerie that I bought her with her hanging out and her showing. And I did send off the evidence to you, to the courts, Your Honor.
Okay, I'm gonna
Wait,
hold up. Because he did submit evidence. What in the ham sandwich?
Let's see.
Don't show me, I'll get in trouble.
Yeah. And also, Your Honor.
Whoa. Robert.
Oh, no. Oh, nah. Bad.
Ms. Broadnax.
Yes, Your Honor.
I can't put this up on the court because I can't air it. And what has been blacked out still tells everybody what it was. So I'm not allowed to, because of the standards and practices, put it out on the screen. So that's the kind of picture that you send,
Yes, Your Honor.
intimate picture to somebody you intimate with. Tag, you're it, ma'am.
I was just having a convo. Wasn't cheating, never had sex.
That's considered,
Ms. Broadnax,
that's considered cheating.
now, again, I can't put it up. This ain't a conversation, sis. This is the conclusion of a conversation. This is the conversation starter. But this is not just a conversation.
And telling you love him and you're...
I'm gonna tell you, I don't need the amen corner on this one, Mr. Reams. I'm gonna tell you, Ms. Broadnax, this one right here, if your man had been sent this picture by somebody else, you'd have lost your cookies. And you know that. You know good and doggone well. Another woman send this picture to your man, you would have had a fit. I'm for real.
It never got physical.
So why did you send it?
It's an ex-boyfriend, so it gotta be physical.
Why did I send it?
Mm-hmm.
I sent...
Come on now, tell the truth.
It was just a conversation.
A conversation about what, ma'am?
I wasn't getting conversation with him at home. He wasn't understanding, we wasn't talking. He was always working. So I would never see him. And I'm always at home, I'm cooking, I'm cleaning, I'm taking care of the kids, I'm doing everything that I'm supposed to do. But when it comes down to him, I don't never do anything right.
So, Ms. Broadnax, I mean, because we...
So as soon as I start having a conversation with anybody else, it's a problem.
Yeah, it's a problem, because these are naked pictures. Straight up naked pictures with your...
And also, Your Honor, I do have another thing, too, as well.
There's more?
There's more, as well. I also sent evidence again. She was on a hookup site talking about, I want to have a good time on the weekends. I'll show you that, too, as well, Your Honor.
Let's go to the videotape. is the weekend, just want to have fun. Oh, this is at the personals.
Yeah, that's personals, you know.
So this is a dating site.
Yeah, hookup site, like, you know, girls want to find, and, you know, thoughts and everything like that.
Boy, Miss Broadnax, hurt people. So you were hurting right now. I could tell this because I cannot imagine why.
Yes, I was definitely hurting. We had separated. I was hurting. I didn't have nobody. I didn't have no family. I didn't have no friends. And everybody just up and left me once they found out that me and him were dating.
What do you mean everybody up and left you?
I didn't have no family. I don't have no friends.
Why not?
They don't like him.
Why not?
They said he's too arrogant. He's too arrogant. He's too, what's the word I'm looking for? Narcissist.
Narcissist.
Yes.
Okay, so tell me what he does that makes him a narcissist.
Hold on.
I mean, because...
Let me tell you like this. The reason I'm controlling, I'm taking care of you and your 2 kids. I have my kids by myself. I don't have no kids at all right now. I have my kids, but they're gone somewhere else. I took you in, and I loved you. You know what I mean?
You
and I
took me in. However, let's not go there when I was the one that set up there and helped paid for that apartment.
What, $2,000? I mean, look, I'm paying monthly rent, $1,500. That $2,000 is gone.
And I still helped out with the rent.
How? With what?
When you didn't have it all, I still gave you money for it.
Give me what? How? Have what all?
So I didn't give you my entire check?
What? $600?
I didn't give you my entire check until you can get the rest of the money?
$600?
Oh, okay.
$600?
Oh, okay.
But I'm paying monthly.
Okay.
Monthly times that all is different. You know what I'm saying? Think about that.
When you sat up there and you really sat there, paid half of the rent every single time. So that way we would not get set out.
Okay,
you knew what it was. You knew I was not working. Even when I said, okay, let me go to work, you sat up there and said, no, I got it. I got it. Why? So why can't I go to work?
I mean, you go to work, but look, you're not ambitious enough to get up on time. You know what I'm saying?
Not?
You're not ambitious to get up on time. You always on TikTok or on Instagram, on social media.
I'm on TikTok and Instagram because you don't pay me no attention.
Well, pay attention, I'm working. I get money, you get up and everything like that. You get up like around 11 o'clock in the morning.
I'm sorry.
Every 11 o'clock in the morning.
Mr. Reams, let's go back for a minute.
Yes, Your Honor.
You have a job that pays you enough that you can take care of your entire family, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
And this is a job that you have made your career, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
And it's a job that clearly Ms. Broadnax takes him out of the house during the day, fair?
Right.
But Ms. Broadnax, what do you do while he is at the work outside of home? Because a homemaker works at home. Children, taking care of the home, cooking, cleaning, making sure things are taken care of at the house. I understand that. There is no disparagement at if that is the dynamic in your relationship. But how do you fulfill your time? Next time on Divorce Court.
So you drink a lot too as well?
What? Because I have wine.
Wow.
By the time that he gets home, yes, I'm stressed out. I'm dealing with the kids all day long. So by the time that you come home, you don't have nothing to do and lay down and relax and eat your food that I cook.
Yeah, sometimes it's burnt because you always wasting your time on TikTok and Instagram.
Mr. Reams, that's the most non-appreciative thing I've heard in a long time. You somehow don't appreciate what this woman has brought to the table.
I appreciate what you do. It's just that you're always on social media or talking to your friends that has bad influence on you.
But how do you show appreciation?
We go out, dinner, we go dates.
When's the last time he asked you what you wanted to do for a date?
The night that he proposed to me.
We have a family to take
I know, they got babysitters. Mr. Reams, why do you have an issue with Miss Broadnax's family?
I don't want to be with the black hillbillies, be drunk around the kids or anything and talk negative about her. They say a lot of bad things about her, that she'd sleep with other people, she's a hoe. So I don't want that around. I don't want that negative energy.
I could say the same thing about his family, but I don't.
She needs a life. Mr. Reams has got to give you back your security and your dignity. You need to find that person again.